So this is politics as usual. This is politics as usual because America, we have almost 400 million guns in this country. That is more guns than people right now in this country, and some people own a lot of guns themselves.
Well, some of us have multiple sets of arms where we can shoot multiple guns at the same time. So speak for yourself.
So there's been like a famous guy coming around. His name is what's his name? I think it's Dale Brown. Dale Brown. He leads this organization called the Threats Management Center in Detroit. But everyone knows him as Detroit self-defense guy. That's what everyone knows him as. And so while we have 400 million guns in this country, he's like telling people to try to grab those guns. Which is like not a good idea. Don't do this. Don't try this at home. So that's why I want to show.
Don't try it in the street either.
I want to show this video of him trying it out on this guy. And this guy doesn't look like he doesn't look like Bruce Lee. This guy doesn't look like a John Wick type of person. But he has a gun.
Biceps say that he's done something.
Yeah. So watch this demonstration with self-defense guy Dale Brown. So everyone check this out. There you go. He's dead. That's it. That's the video.
So if they try to back up, wait.
I want to go slow.
No, you're dead. You're dead already. There's
What's
no
up,
slow.
guys? It's your boy Young World. Look like you're.
So let's play that again.
So it really sucks when your self-defense teacher is in heaven.
So if they try to back up, wait.
See you in heaven. Eric Clapton and shit.
Yeah, Eric Clapton. Eric Clapton.
So this man is telling you to grab for a gun that clearly you're gonna be dead. You're gonna be dead already. So don't do that.
I think he might already be dead.
So he has a lot of these videos. We're gonna pull another one of these videos. I'm gonna pull this one right now. So it's weird that these videos.
Is that why nobody lives in Detroit anymore?
Oh shit!
Because they all tried his self-defense techniques and.
The whole city's been emptied out because he's been sharing these clips. He's been like telling people to do this. So I want to share one last clip of him. If it working, I want to show you it working. So if it working, I guess. So this is crazy. So this is. I want to show the craziest video. This video hasn't gone viral, but this video to me is like the craziest one to me. So this one hasn't gone viral as much as the other ones, but this one is the craziest one to me because this will absolutely what are you supposed to do in this situation? I guess I don't know, but I'm gonna share this one for you guys. I don't know if you guys saw this one. So
did somebody get shot like in the metaverse or something? Because I didn't see shit.
Increase your survivability. What you can do, number one, is
so let's watch. So let's check this out.
Move up. Detroit Urban Survival Training. I want to share with you right now some options you have that can increase your survivability. If someone placed a gun to your throat,
you put mad grease in your hair, and then you make the gun slippery so that the guy
take you somewhere,
can't grip it.
He got the oil sheet from that oil spill in the river.
Instead of allowing them to do that to you, or just allowing them to kill you, here's some options that may increase your survivability. What you can do, number one, is you have to move your head offline from the line of the trajectory of the bullet.
Because he's not going to let the gun follow you as you move your head.
So step one, head goes back as hand is pinned in. This does not take strength because you're just pulling your hand in, which causes a lock on the wrist, which also articulates the barrel away from you. Two, your fingers go here, thrusting into the eyes, and you're thrusting forward. You're not just touching the eyes, you're actually thrusting in down.
And the person's going to move really slow for you. They're going to move very slow.
Redirect the barrel here.
So you can do these moves really slowly with them.
Use the weapon, or if you don't want to shoot them, to back them off. The choice is yours. Detroit Urban Survival Training, giving you intelligent options to increase your survivability.
So
I just increased my survivability from negative 0.0% to positive 0.0%.
So I'm gonna blame him. I think it's his fault this is happening. So I'm gonna share this next article, which is sad. So this article, the data according to one major driver of America's murder spike, which is his videos. So a massive increase in gun sales in the early 2020 seems to have contributed to the recent rise in homicides. So this is like the Captain Obvious to the rescue here. Woo, Captain Obvious! You buy more guns, more homicides. You know, so this is the obvious shit right here. So maybe this is why his videos become more viral, because like people, more guns are everywhere, and people want to know how to fight guns when you don't have a gun.
I think that it actually comes from a different central point, and that is a lot of people are afraid because a lot of the pictures that they see are law-abiding citizens without a way to defend themselves, because, you know, when regular people don't carry guns, the only people with the guns seem to be the criminals. And then you also have, you know, the gangs in the blue uniforms.
But most of the homicides are like people killing their own families, people killing themselves by accident.
Yeah.
So,
but the thing is that, you know, when we're talking about fear is irrational, right? Is most people's fear are not built on actual statistics. They're built upon
look at this article.
You know, news. Oh, so and so got, you know, killed in a botched robbery. You know,
read this article. Look at this line right here in this article right here. Look where it starts right away. It starts right away with the George Floyd murder. Somehow, Black lives. It's not saying it without saying it, but it's saying the social policing changes after
Black
George
Lives
Floyd's
Matter
murder.
is the reason why. You know, like blame them. Yeah. You know,
you see that? What's up with that?
Yeah, but but the thing is, I think that it's a weird coincidence, because that was also around the time where people really started to see desperation on an economic scale, where evictions.
When the government
were starting.
The government only gave us $1,200 to survive.
I don't even think we had that at that time. I think a lot of people. Because, I mean, we're talking about May 2020, and there weren't really many things out there to help people at the time. So when you're
it's almost like kind of like what's happening right
work,
now, right?
Yeah, when you have people who can't go to work and they're worried about, you know, their finances, and people start, you know, desperate people start doing desperate things. And then when you look at the fact that the only people who made money in the pandemic were people who were already ridiculously wealthy. You know, they say that our economy is good, but it's not good. So then you have people fearing. For the people that have something left, they want to protect it. And for the people that have nothing, they want to go out and get something that will help them acquire something.
Yeah, acquire. So look at this. Look at this. Share of gun traced by the ATF recovered 6 months or less. 6 months or less. People are not even waiting that long to kill somebody. 6 months or less.
And a lot of these people aren't even really trained with these weapons. They just ran out there and bought them, and then they're cheddar bobbing themselves.
Oh shit! Holding pieces of their own body parts. So it goes back to this.
Or plaxical bursting themselves.
Oh shit! Oh, especially he went to jail longer than
he went to jail for cheddar bobbing himself.
So when it comes to these background checks, whatever weak ass background checks we have, first when coronavirus case begun to appear, and again after Floyd's murder, it keeps saying Floyd's murder. It keeps saying this. It keeps dog whistling this Floyd murder shit. Like, why all of a sudden Floyd murder shit? People are buying more guns.
I think a lot of people thought that there was going to finally be a racial civil war. Like, there are some people who've been jerking off to that premise for a long time. Like, oh, we'll finally be able to shoot and kill each other.
How can it be a civil war? What black people? What's law-abiding? How many law-abiding black people own guns to start a fucking civil war like that?
And you know, it's really crazy. There was a stat that I saw, I think, back in 2019, where if you had every murder committed by a black person be committed by a different black person, you would still have law-abiding citizens to the tune of like 98+% of black people. And that's if all the murders were committed by different people, right? Yeah. Now, we know that a lot of the murders that you see are committed by the same people.
We're talking about black on black crime. What about black on black crime?
No, we're just talking about homicides committed by black people, like in general. But if you made every single one of those homicides be committed by a unique person, you still have a law-abiding citizen rate of almost 99% of black people, right? So, you know, people have this perception of black people like, you know, everybody's a violent criminal, and it's just simply not the case. It's just not the case.
Because who usually buys legal guns?
It's usually white people, because it's very difficult for black people to get gun licenses. I mean, that's why there are gun clubs specifically for black people. Some of them are like black Democrats, some of them are black Republicans, but you know, the unifying thing is that, you know, black people, you know, when they get into these Ahmaud Arbery situations with white people, we're normally in a position where we have to run from the white people who are armed while we aren't. But again, what is the stereotype? We're the ones that are carrying guns and shooting and, you know, harming people. So
yeah, I mean, when I was at a gun range a few months ago, and one of the guys who represented NRA was a black guy, and he was helping train majority white people how to use their firearms properly.
Did you ask him about Philando Castile and why the NRA did not step up in his defense?
Well, it's super loud in there, so, you know, having a conversation in there. Hey, what's going on? Bah, bah, bah. What's he doing? Bah, bah. Yeah, what? Castile? Bah, bah. So,
yeah, they would have heard you if you would have, you know, said Mexico was not bringing their best. They would have heard you. They would have heard you, you know, no matter how many shots or whatever weapon was being fired. So, I mean, that's why I'm very cynical when it comes to these kinds of stories, because I just don't believe that people really either want to tell the truth or even want to actually hear the truth, because a lot of their dearly held beliefs would be in jeopardy.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the whole thing, like it was talking about, like the article didn't say nothing about the suicide. It didn't say what kind of homicides, and it didn't say what kind of deaths. When they say, and it just said
homicide. Didn't say murder. Homicide. You know, it didn't say involuntary manslaughter
or robbery, robbery or a carjacking
or autoerotic asphyxiation. I don't know how you could do that with a gun, but I mean, you're not hearing any of these kinds of distinctions. They're just saying, you know, death by gun. You know, human death by gun, right? So
already, you know, that scares people, right? That's scary. That's the scary hearing that. So, you know,
yeah, but what is that going to make some people do? Go out there and buy some more guns. I mean, even one of my favorite YouTube channels. I'm not going to say the name of it because I guess this is not the place to give them any shine. But you know, the dude has a video out at the end of 2021 where it's a pretty entertaining video. It's almost an hour where he shoots all the guns that he owns. It takes him almost an hour to fire all of the weapons he owns. And I'm thinking to myself, when the time comes, you can only use one of them at a time. Exactly. So why do you have all these guns? Like, what is the point of this? I mean, it makes a fucking elephant shit ton of money with these videos. So it makes sense from that standpoint. But it's like when you go out there and, you know, somebody, you know, you need something for home defense, you're not going to be like, wait a minute. Yeah, I have like 342 guns here. Let me grab them all and to shoot at you.
And you might end up killing your dog by accident or some shit like that, which is usually the case.
Nah, the dude's too skilled. That dude I'm talking about, he's super skilled with his weapons. He's not doing that.
He's actually a person who knows how to use his firearm. He's not this.
This dude. Like I said, I love his channel. I love his channel. He's really good.
I saw a story a couple of weeks ago. Someone shot their daughter by accident. Who thought they were a home intruder. Killed their daughter or something like that by accident. That was a recent story.
Yeah, because you know, there's a lot of fear of like home intruder type stuff. That kind of. Oh, I love this shit. I love the yeah, finally you found one of these.
You're at a great disadvantage. But if you follow these few urban survival guides, you will live to see another day. Now, what you're going to want to immediately do is thumb on the barrel. He knows he's at a disadvantage. If the Looney Tune theory is correct, the bullet is going to go off of my thumb and ricochet back onto him. So what you're going to want to do immediately is take his keys and wallet. Keys and wallet. So you rob him, okay?
This is not the video.
What you do is immediately take the gun and point it back at him. Because if you do that, now he has you at a disadvantage. You're going to have to give him his keys and wallet back, and then he's going to take your keys and your wallet. And if you follow us for more survival safety guys, we'll be able to help you in your day-to-day job.
This is FBI cop on his fucking vest. So I really wish you could find one of those clips where the person goes to use the clip and then he's at the pearly gates when he tries it.
I mean, there's so many of them. It's saturated with the fucking.
Yeah, but they're funny as hell. They're all funny. I don't know, man. Like, this is probably not like the take that you probably want to hear, but I think about it like this, right? If I thought about it and somebody was trying to rob me in such fashion.
You mean if you like listen to this self-defense shit?
No, not if I listen to it. But I'm talking about like if I was in a situation where somebody was accosting me at gunpoint, right? Yeah. I'm thinking to myself, what if I do everything they say and they shoot me anyway? That's what I'm thinking the whole time, right? So I'm like, yo, I better go out trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not the smart way, and I know that that's not what you want to tell people, but I'm just going to speak the real from my own perception. Like, do I want to go out as somebody who got on his knees, put his hands on his head, and then, does the Harlem Shake as they put like 42 bullets through my torso? I want to at least try. I want to at least try to defend my life.
I mean,
I don't know, man.
Because honestly, I was in a situation like this when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I was 15, 16 years old. Some fucking washed up old man. Because you're 16, everyone's old.
He was like, "Get off my lawn."
So no, he pulled up and like I was coming from breakdancing class, whatever. This is late night, breakdancing party or some shit, and he asked us what time it is. I know I'm getting robbed. Why are you asking what time it is? It's fucking 3:00 in the morning, bro. So he pulls out a Glock, and to me, Glock's the scariest gun because Glocks don't have safeties. Glocks is just like boo boo boo. That's it. You don't need to do nothing. So I distracted him. I gave him my Metro card, a broken Metro card, and I did what this crazy man says, to put the gun out of sight, and I tried to grab it.
Get your head off the line.
Yeah. 2 shots went off, and then this man tried to bite my fingers off. He tried to bite my fingers, so I actually have the bite.
He tried to bite your fingers as if you were trying to rob him.
Yeah.
So what exactly did you put your thumb on the barrel? Did you put your thumb in the barrel? And he was afraid that the bullet was going to ricochet and go back at him. Is that what happened?
Literally, that's what happened. Literally, that's the dumbest shit. That's literally what's happening. He thought I was going to take the gun away and rob him. So he tried to bite me, and then what the scary part was he ran off and he got in the car. So I was so scared that he was going to like do some like
follow you, right?
So I ran home after that, bleeding. So.
I gotta ask you though, if you did get the gun, what would you have done? Like dead ass.
Oh my god, I would have John Wick the shit out of that man. And then there would be no Black Power Magic Hour. So
I'm the survival urban trading. See, the way that worked was.
So this is like a montage of all these different videos.
The way it works is you have to dodge it and grab the bullets.
This nigga.
Then you have to beat up the perpetrator and then grab the gun. Now you're in possession. And you have the bullets. You can cheeky. You can even gun bar.
Why are you hitting them like that? Oh, this is one of my favorite ones.
Every morning, that's the one. Every single day, every time I pray, I'll be
As you come back up,
Yo, that's the one, son.
What you should do is this.
Play tag.
I know what he's saying. You don't want to get caught in the middle.
Oh yeah.
Yo, not the wolf in the background.
He's dead. 6 seconds.
It's been a long without you, my friend.
If you are ever in this situation, do not panic. Simply create a diversion.
You hungry, bro?
Yeah, for sure. What I got?
You got eggs, bacon.
You see it coming through them hundreds, boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think all that shit mine.
In this situation, you would simply make it rain.
Where you at, twin? And you out here laughing. I ain't all that.
In this predicament, do not panic. Simply think twerkulator.
Oh, now roll me your pockets. Give me all that. Roll me your pockets. Give me all that. Give me that. Get it to me. Get going. Go.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I think I found me a new whip.
In this situation, do not panic. Simply play a generic hood hero.
But I love me a threesome. DM a delete it, she my little secret. Trying to dish me to blow up, I peep it. I can't respond, we just do what you people. If I left some rats on the bench, you can keep it. This shit getting deeper and deeper. I dig it. My chef won't be in, I would go ahead and fix it. A shark in the water, you swim with the little.
We back with more New Orleans street survival tactics. This time, showing you what to do with someone creeps up behind you with a gun. Let's do it.
Is that a MAGA hat, son?
Freeze.
Oh, did he just do some Eddie Gordo shit, son?
Capoeira shit. Oh,
Basically,
way.
what I did was I cartwheel to the right, cartwheel to the left, vice versa, however you want to do it. Distracting, confusing, frustrating the perpetrator, giving you just enough time. First of all, once you're flipping, as you guys can see, I wasn't able to see behind me, but as you guys can see, there was no way he can get a clear shot on me. Then you want to grab the barrel once you land.
Yo, you look bored, son.
What I can call the inner elbow, and he will release the weapon. Once you hit him in the inner elbow, he will release.
You didn't release it.
DM me. These moves, these tactics are very real, and they really work. Why am I paying? Why am I paying every time we do this shit? I'm gonna show you what to do. Somebody walk up behind you, put the gun to the back of your skull.
This nigga tickled him. Oh my god, I'm done, son.
What I did was I felt the weapon, I moved, grabbed the barrel, tickling the assailant. Loosen the grip on the gun. Wow, aim the gun back, and you stay this way because you want to let all the onlookers and all the pedestrians know that you have full control of the situation, holding the perpetrator at gunpoint until the police arrive.
Now, if the gun is to the rear of your head, pin here to the column, drive away. It'll peel out.
Knew that shit wasn't gonna work. Damn, dog.
Let's leave it there. So that's Black Power. So we gotta find some humor in the darkness nowadays. So that's how we wrap it up for that segment. So that's politics.
Son, and they play all the sad songs. Son. They play all the sad songs.
So that's politics as usual. You can follow Black Power Magic Hour on Twitter, YouTube, on act.tv.
That is not self-defense as usual, though.
No, please don't do that. We recommend you not to do those videos. That's why we show the opposite videos, so you don't use the real video. And
I think I'm gonna try out that tickling shit, though.
Oh shit! You only got one try, bro. Only one chance.
Yeah, but if you die funny. You're a legend, son.
So Dr. Eugenius, he's live on talking shit and playing games on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and that's politics as usual.